What's going on, everybody? It's your pal Burrito Johnson, coming at you. If you see that I'm still wearing the same shirt, I'm legit just jumping from one video to the next. I hit stop on a previous video seconds ago, so that's why I'm wearing this badass shirt. I'm a big fan of the X-Files. I have I'm doing a video on a release that we're going on about a month now on this release, and that was something I was really looking forward to getting. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, one of my favorite animes, and I think you could say that for anybody. This is probably kind of like a gateway. This is probably one of my first animes that I ever watched, and I'm talking about the Akira release, the 4K Blu-ray release of Akira that they released about a month ago. I don't remember. They originally released this in Japan, obviously. They would. Why not? They've released the 4K, this in Japan. Funimation, I believe, did this. And it was great. HDR, all that good stuff. And they announced a US release. Now, I was excited. I had it pre-ordered. It wasn't cheap. I think it was like $40 after taxes and all that, through Amazon. And, free 2-day shipping and all that. So I didn't have to pay for all that. But I was hearing rumors that this was shipping in the US with the 4K. It's 4K, but it doesn't have HDR, which basically enhances the colors, makes the colors pop, makes the colors more lifelike if you have a 4K TV. Like I bought a 4K, a few months ago, and a 4K TV, a newer one of those nice Sony ones. And I've been enjoying Dolby Vision, HDR, and all that stuff because my previous 4K TV claimed to have HDR, but it didn't. It was kind of like yeah, sure, we have HDR, and here's the colors, but this TV that I got really does. So I've been watching a lot of 4K movies, anime, especially on Blu-ray. The colors pop. So I was expecting this to be really good, and Funimation released it in US. It got to me, and they put out a statement saying that they put out the 4K disc without the HDR encoding on it. So if you're wanting a replacement disc, you have to basically send these guys an email, Funimation, with the proof of purchase, and then they will get back to you. They'll get back to you and give you an update. So that's what I did. I basically went to Funimation. They have if you Google Funimation Akira replacement disc, it'll take you to the form that you need to fill out. They basically make you email somebody. They make you upload. So they ask you the proof of purchase, which I just grabbed it off Amazon. I just took a picture of my order, confirmation order, all this stuff, and then they make you take a disc of the 4K disc in here. If you're asking why this is sealed and how I was able to get a 4K disc, a picture of the 4K disc, I'm going to explain to you here in a minute. They ask you that you take a picture of the 4K disc, and then you send them your name, email, address, all that stuff. So I sent that away. It's not bad. It took me 45 seconds to do all this. About a day or two later, I got an email saying, "Hey, we are really sorry. We messed up. You're on the list. We expect this to ship early February." So we are kind of it was a February 8th, Monday. We are in early February still, so I'm expecting a confirmation email or something to be sent to me, and hopefully get that replacement. So I haven't really watched it. I was going to watch it, but since I want to watch it in its full glory, I might just pop it in and see the non-HDR version of Akira in 4K looks like, and check it out. The reason I have this is sealed is because the original one that Amazon sent me had a big freaking dent across, and Amazon is notorious for delivering their stuff like that. I like, as you can see in the back, I have 2 Fellini boxes. When I actually do a review on it, or kind of a look at it, I'm going to explain why I have 2 boxes, and it's basically kind of the same situation as this. But the difference with those two is that they sent me 2 dented boxes, and they basically told me to keep both of them and refunded my money. Amazon did. So that's why I have 2 slightly dented Fellini boxes from Criterion in the back, and I didn't have to pay a dime for it. Same situation with this, but the replacement they sent me a couple days later actually was in pretty good condition. So I'm actually gonna open here. If I don't destroy it. So am I disappointed? Not really. I mean, I could wait. I'm okay with waiting. I don't have to rush. So you have the kind of the thing, and another thing, and I probably should email them. It says it comes with a digital instantly stream, a digital code, where the problem is it doesn't give me, well, in the one that I opened originally, it didn't give me a code or anything like they're supposed to. So this is what it looks like without the plastic. I really dig that. And then I'm going to open up the... maybe they'll give me a code this time. We're going to look at the booklet that it comes with. If I could get this right. Sorry. So you get a booklet kind of going through the history. Has some art, essays. It has a Q&A with the creator. And yeah. Here's the disc. Or the box. Nothing really special, but I really dig it. No code in here, so yeah. So here's the 4K disc. Let's see if I can spin it around so we could get... Here's a 4K disc that they asked me to take a picture of to send. And here's the 2 Blu-ray discs that you have. So I'm not complaining too much about not getting the digital version of this, because I bought the Akira digital version on Vudu for really cheap, for like $3 or $4 for the 1080p version. So I already have this. Digitally, so I'm not too upset. But I don't know what's going on with some of these people. These guys making them too fast? Is the quality control not good? Because this is happening with like the Friday the 13th box set. Same thing happened. There was 3 discs in there that was missing some features, was missing a sound effect or something like that. And then I recently got the Hammer Collector's Edition or whatever, those British horror movies that didn't come with a booklet, that I had to fill out a form, prove that I bought it, and then a couple of days later they sent it to me. But the only thing I'm really disappointed about all this is that it's yet another release that people can't really enjoy all the way, because they're kind of hampered by something that we were promised, but it wasn't fully delivered to us. If you're gonna release something in 4K, almost every movie that is released in 4K is going to have some type of enhancement. We're going to expect HDR. What's the perfect example? Like the Eddie Murphys 4K movies have been awesome, because I just picked up Beverly Hills Cop in 4K and Coming to America in 4K that both have HDR. And I've never seen a movie set in the 80s that looks so great, that the colors literally pop out of the screen, and they look fantastic. I was like, I can't believe an Eddie Murphy movie, a movie from 1984. I was watching Beverly Hills Cop. Like, not only does it sound great, it looks amazing. Like they go in and they just basically, it felt no grain visible. It looked like a movie that was basically filmed the other day. And Funimation can't. They delivered the HDR version in Japan, in the Japanese market, and perfect for them. But they can't. Due to a manufacturer error, they didn't give us the HDR in America or anywhere else. So the quality control is kind of not great right now. And I don't know, COVID, I guess. I guess there's a lot going on. So I guess you got to understand. I guess give them some slack on On again, this isn't a deal breaker. I have no problem waiting an extra month or so to fully enjoy something I almost paid $40 for. I guess that's what you got to do nowadays. It's kind of scary because when you're buying these box sets that are not cheap, especially like the Friday the 13th box set wasn't cheap, and we got something that we didn't really. Again, it didn't really affect me because I know one of the issues on Friday the 13th box set was the 3D version. Like the title didn't pop out of your TV. I got the replacement discs. It took about a month. I was okay waiting. There's a lot of angry people, and I get it. You drop you drop $100 and something, you're gonna be a little upset that things were goofed up in the factory. But yeah, Akira 4K, Funimation sent me an email saying they goofed up. My disc should be shipped any minute now, so I'm hoping that they actually let me know, saying, hey, your disc is on your way. Sometimes they don't, and then your stuff just shows up. All right, guys, this is not really a review. This is just kind of voicing my opinion on the situation, and it just happened to turn into an unboxing because I was just really waiting on it to on the corrected disc to arrive. Cool thing about it is they don't require you to send the old disc back, so ultimately you're going to be given two 4K disc Akira 4K discs. Granted, one's just going to be standard 4K, which theoretically still should look fine, but it's not going to be encoded in with HDR, which enhances the colors and stuff like that, which you really want in an animation. I mean, Akira already on the digital version that I own for a few months, the animation still holds up. Even at 1080p, it's still great. All right, guys, that's been kind of my thoughts and somewhat disappointment on the Akira 4K release through Funimation. I will give them credit. They are attempting to rectify this situation, and I'll probably update this on a future video whenever I get that disc, and kind of give my I'll probably compare the normal 4K version to the HDR version and kind of give you my thought on that. All right, guys, until next time, this has been Burrito Johnson. You guys take care.